Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 37 of Direwolf20's Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles Let's Play series, where today I've got 20 blank runes. It was a lot of effort. It was a stupid... It was a lot of... I'm feeling like this is a little bit of a rough recipe, right? But we made it happen, and hopefully we're getting close to the point where I can at least make things a little bit easier for me. Remind me, what's that Wither Drop of Evil thing? Drop of Evil, proxy ingots? I don't know what those are. I don't know. I mean, maybe Diamond Promise Acceptor, though. That needs a gold. I mean, that should be doable. Wow, 160 buckets of wow, that's a lot. But, you know, maybe doable. I mean, not impossible, right? Not impossible. Promethium, I have no idea what that is. No idea what that is. Is that a fluid of some kind? Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, I'm hoping it's not too bad. So Tinker's Alloying Ore. It's found in the Nether. I don't think I've found it ever. Though it looks like it's deep down in the Nether. And I don't know what the hardness of it is, so... Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. We were doing things. Guess who went through a blood moon recently? Yeah. Buddy Dyer went through a blood moon recently. But we did a bunch of mining between episodes, so this guy might still be running. In fact, he is. Hooray. So we're producing a lot of stuff. Did a lot of mining, did a lot of compressing of smooth stone and all that good stuff. And I think what I want to do today is get the tier 3 altar going, right? So we need that Inspectus dude. Boop. Tier 3. And boop. Boop. There you go. Nice. All right, cool. And what I want to do is do this, and I'd like to get Terrasteel going. So I want to have both of those completed by the end of the episode, if possible. Cool. Now, you don't necessarily need bricks here. You basically just need not air for this part of it, right? But the quest book had me make bricks. So I can make bricks. I can do that. And we'll eventually upgrade these runes, because we're definitely going to need some runes of capacity. Because to get a tier 3 orb, we need 25,000 LP, which is a lot more than I'm going to be able to get if I don't get some runes of capacity going on. And runes of capacity would be helpful anyway, only because... I'm hoping that I'll get like a decent amount of LP per self-sacrifice dagger thing in tier 3 if I get a lot of upgrades going on. So if I'm not mistaken, that should be a tier 3 altar. Current instance, 25,000 LP. Oh, that's in me. That's in me. Right. I have 25,000 LP in my orb network thing, but there's 10,000 in the altar. That's right. It's in the top left. And it kind of overlaps a little bit with stuff. With Whala. But yeah. 10,000 LP in there. So that's cool. So we need some augmented runes, right? Or runes of capacity. Right? So not augmented capacity, because that needs demonic slates, which are tier 4, right? We need normal capacity, which needs an iron promise acceptor, some wood tanks, some imbued slates, a blank rune, and you get 2 per craft. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. See, that's what I like about the upgrades. You get 2 per craft, so it turns 1 rune into 2. So that makes it a little bit more tolerable with the whole number of blank runes that you need, right? But I needed 20 for the quest, so I had to make 20 blank ones, which kind of sucks. And now you want me to make an imbued slate, right? Which it needs an imbued slate, which needs a reinforced slate block, which is 4 reinforced, right? So lots and lots of stuff to be had here, to be sure. To be sure. I should set up like a little bit of automation around this thing with like the fluid detector and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, that's right. You're not the compressed smooth stone. I want the stone that's compressed. I think I have a few extras. Yeah, 32 more. I made a bunch of this stuff between episodes. So not too bad, right? But unfortunately, each one of those needs 4. So we need to like make 4 of these to get 1 of the tier 2s. So we basically need a lot, right? But, you know, life goes on. It's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. But hopefully, like I said, things will be better now. So we have a tier 3 altar. That's cool. I also want to get Terrasteel going. But let me Let me try to make a couple augmenteds, because I wouldn't mind having the next tier blood orb. That would be cool, right? That would be super cool. Let me get my air sigil ready. Yeah, that's what's up. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Whoosh! Loving the air sigil. So good. Maybe I should set up the fluid detector thing. Fluid detector monitor. Right, there's a fluid monitor. Liquid monitor, that's what I'm looking for. Right, so I could make that. Yeah, let me get that real quick. I want that. I want the fluid monitor. I'm gonna craft this real quick. And I'll tell you why. 4 invar plates, a silver gear. Yeah, it should be doable. Right? And if you don't know why, you'll probably find out pretty quickly. Because I've done this build before. It's how I measure the amount of LP in the altar so that we can automate inserting things like compressed stone. I did it all manually because I've been having to, basically every time I do 1 or 2 of these crafts, I've had to do the sacrificial dagger thing. I already automated the output, but I want to automate the input today. So let's knock that out real quick. We just need a little bit more of invar in plate form, right? And then I need 3 more copper and 2 gold. Pop those into there, and that should be cool. Okay, so you go down here and get me your hardened cell frame, which can be this, and then you guys go on the side of it, and then the 3 underneath, right? And then that should be good. Cool. And then aside from that, we just need a couple buckets, which we might have some of. Buckets. I've got 1 in here. We might have more hidden somewhere. We'll find out. If there's any in the refined storage system, that would be cool. There are. Hooray, liquid monitor. Nice. Now, do we have another servo hanging around? I don't think we do. Are you nice and full? You are. You are. All right, so I've got the servo, I've got the filters, I got a couple extra plates. That should be pretty good to automate this. You know what else I could use as a chest for inputting? That's an important part of this, and the actual item ducts that we'll be using. How great is that? And maybe some of that red alloy wire. I'm not sure if we'll need it or not, but we'll probably find out. I'd like to sneak this underground if I can. Like, what are the chances I can totally underground this thing? It would be cool, right? I think it would be. So couldn't I just, like fluid monitor right here? Maybe you need to be rotated. Wrench? So you don't want to rotate, huh? There you are. That's cool. That's the output side, right? So we're going to measure the blood altar and control when a redstone signal should be sent. If it's more than 40%, which would be 4,000 LP, right? As of right now, emit a redstone signal, right? Can you not go right there? That's annoying. That's annoying. We might need the other one. We'll find out. We'll find out. So, like, right now, you're at what? You're at, you should be emitting a redstone signal because you're at 8.4. Let's get some of this. Let's see if that helps. See if that helps with a little bit of wiring. Trying not to be dire about it, but, you know. Why don't you want to go up there, red alloy wire? You're messing up my whole plan. What if I did this? Okay, no. What if we had some redstone here? Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Shouldn't you guys connect? Shouldn't you connect to redstone? Power 1. Okay. Yeah. Why you don't want to do that thingy? Alright, so you're going to get a filter here. Oh, I wanted the better filter, that's right. An Electron Filter. That's why I have 2 of these filters, because I want an Electrum. Ah, do we not have any more Electrum? Alright, looks like we're making a few. I need a nap anyway. I don't want to be doing this at night, because nighttime's pretty awful in this pack. Had to make red alloy ingots, right? It was necessary. I always need more of those things. I don't know why I don't just make a ton. I'll mess with the wiring a little bit too in a minute. Hopefully I can get something a little bit better going on. All right, you guys go away along with that. Cool. Let's see what kind of... oh, good. You're doing a good job over there growing trees. I need to handle that. That's another reason I want to start making Terrasteel, is because I've got such a backlog of mana over there to be produced that, you know, I want to actually be productive with my mana production. And I'd also like to get the portal open so I can do the sparks thing. That would be super cool, right? I think that would be smart. So anyway, back to having dirt on the ground. Boop. And boop. And the filter here, you're going to be allowed to have one thing in there. And we're going to whitelist things like blank slate blocks, which are that. And we're also going to blacklist compressed stone, or whitelist compressed stone, right? So I should be able to do that. And then throw this in here, active on redstone signal. Cool. So you should be on. Hooray! It's working. Nice. I don't know why it wasn't rendering all that well. I mean, it did say, you know, strength of 1 and all that, but it was not being actually really good at glowing. So I wonder if you actually need... So where are you at, buddy boy? Power 1. Okay. Interesting that I can't actually get it to sit up there, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Like, yeah, it's a little bad wiring-wise, but it's not the end of the world, right? So when you get below 4, which you are now, right, you should no longer be emitting a redstone signal, I would think. I would think. Only emit a redstone signal when you're greater than... More than 40%. You're not more than 40%, buddy. Oh, there you go. Okay, now we're cool. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Right, so there you go. It's off because we're less than 40%. Nice. Okay, cool. That's pretty much what I wanted to do, is automate that so that I don't have to stand there and babysit the stuff going in. I considered doing that off camera between episodes, but I kind of wanted to do it with you guys. That was one of those, like, I want to be recording when I do this, so I just suffered through the manual inserting of things. And like I said, I had to do the sacrificial dagger thing frequently to make that stuff happen, so it's all good. Boop. Boop. See? And then turned on, it'll transfer stuff in, and anytime it goes below 40%, won't transfer nothing in no more. How great is that, huh? So I'll do another one now. See? Pretty nice. Pretty automated. Pretty pleased. So now my priority should be making the tier 3 orb, so we can have a better one of these. And once I have a better one of those, then we'll prioritize getting more runes of self-sacrifice, right? Runes of self-sacrifice actually are not hard to get a decent amount of. The self-sacrifice runes, the hardest part of them is the 4 reinforced slates. But remember, you get 2 per craft, right? Inert blood iron, easy. Gem of self-sacrifice, also relatively easy. You just have to make a new sacrificial dagger for each one of these. So you need a healthy amount of methane gas, iron, and gold. But aside from that, not a hard recipe. It's really not bad. Cool. I should really be healthy before I do the thing. Regen 1 just ain't that great. It's not bad. I mean, it's better than nothing, obviously. But it's still pretty slow. All right, let's clean up our inventory and do Terrasteel next. So that's kind of my next priority, is Terrasteel. And we'll let the rest of this thing just run until it's, you know, out. So for now, put away you and you. I still want you in my inventory, though. Okay, you can all go away. That should be good. All right, cool. Terrestrial Agglomeration Plate. That's probably going to be my next task. That doesn't look too bad. One of each rune of the tier 1 variety. That doesn't look too bad. Now, I'm not sure when I should be getting to this per questing, right? You want me to make sparks and then a jeweler's workshop. So why don't we knock that out real quick? Because sparks looks pretty easy, right? Sparks looks exceptionally easy. How many sparks did you want? That many. And that earned me a legendary bag. Woot. With 2 diamonds in it. All right. You know, I've done a lot of mining, and diamonds are pretty rare, I'm going to say, right? So the jeweler's workshop we actually made for some purpose at some point. So that should quest complete right there, right? Sweet. Molten Imperium cell. Yeah, why not? In fact, do I have an Imperium? I think out here I do. I never brought this guy inside. You should come in with me, buddy. Having the empty thing reminds me that I was going to make that Tech Reborn guy, but I never did. The rolling doohickey. So you want a Band of Mana. As a bauble ring added to Britannia when worn, it is able to store mana. Like the mana tablet can store 500,000 mana. There's not supposed to be numbers in this mod, dude. So you want a mana tablet, a diluted mana pool. You really want me to make this? I mean, I will. It's just like... You really want me to make it? I mean, I will. Okay. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Diluted mana pool and all that stuff. So Band of Mana. Because it's a required quest, so we might as well. And it's not going to be the end of the world, right? Like, that's fine. Mana Steel, we're going to want a bunch of you. More iron then. Right? We'll get like that many. What else do I need here? A Rune of Mana. Which I'll have to make another one of because I know I'm going to need that for the Agglomeration Plate. Aquamarine and Diluted Mana Pool. Aquamarine, Diluted Mana Pool. Just needs some Living Rock slabs. Easy enough, I guess. And then the Mana Tablet, which, you know, we'll need to make. So we're going to need more Living Rock, some Lumium plates. Hey, we have exactly 4 Lumium in here. How great is that? And out here, I think I crafted up a little bit more Living Wood. It's the last thing I threw down. And while you're at it, go ahead and do... Sweet. A Band of Mana is not going to be a bad idea anyway, because it'll let me empty those pools, which will burn up all these trees, and that would be cool. By the way, speaking of burning up trees, look how great my setup is over here. We've got 4096 red coal, we've got 3681 charcoal, and 4096 oak wood. How great is that? And actually a healthy amount of apples and saplings are being voided at this point. Awesome, right? That's why we automate things, guys. Because then you get a lot of the things, right? Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. I get excited with automation. What do you want from me? All right, so I just need some glass, a pearl and diamond, and a stone tank. And a couple of those lenses, which we probably don't have any more of, right? So that's going to be 4 aquamarines each. Cool. And we'll go upstairs and make that happen real quick with our resonating wand. Cool. Hooray! Rapid travel up top. How great is that, huh? Told you there was a reason I wanted this thing. Told you there was a reason I wanted this thing. See? It's daytime, so we have very little starlight, right? But still, I mean, enough. We're doing pretty good, thanks to that thing that we got. Hooray! Okay, cool. So does that mean cool? All right, mana, diamond, and pearl. We don't have any of those, do we? We have a pearl. And I'll take the diamond and go make the thing. Hear all the eating that's happening over there with the leaves? That's how you know you're doing a good job. Okay, cool. So that's another one of you. And then in the jeweler's workshop, you want me to make the Band of Mana. Right, which is going to need a cutter and an athame, which is you. The gem cutter one. Cool. And then you want 3 Molten Imperium. Hey, remember what I just brought inside? We don't have quite enough, but where do you get Molten Imperium from? I know where I can get it in the smeltery. I'm just curious if I can also get it in the magma crucible. The answer is, survey says, no magma crucible. Smeltery only. And you need Inferium ingots. Reminder, Inferium ingots. So we should have plenty of that, right? Plenty of Inferium ingots. Or at least plenty of Imperium, right? Oops, wrong thing. We'll get like 16, sound good? That should be cool. And I should probably get a bigger tank of this stuff. I'll meet you guys when this is done melting. Oh, and just because I'm sure you guys noticed, I didn't though. I put the wrong mana tablet in there. Yeah, I noticed because I went outside. I'm like, why am I walking so slow? Why is my mana tablet empty? Oh, yeah, no, let's not let that happen. Whoops. All right. So we don't want to use the full mana tablet. That's actually a significant amount of mana that I would not be happy about losing. All right, good enough. 3 buckets. That's the one thing, is you need a healthy amount of fluids for certain things. But there's your band of mana, which is cool. And then we can extract this right back into there. And that's a quest complete. Sweet, with an epic loot bag and all, which got me some junk. I guess a block of copper is all right. And I'll put you away, because why not? Hey, beeswax. That's exciting. He said sarcastically, Serious Amulet. When worn by the player in the Baubles Amulet slot, the player will be able to double jump. Jumping in midair will nullify all fall damage and downwards momentum. That's cool. Is that a lot of work? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'd really like to not have to make these amulets, though. Like, a lot of these are not necessary for Britannia. And I'm trying to figure out where you're leading me to, different amulets. Maybe I should be making the Mana-Infused String and the Gormalaeus. That would also be... But I'm thinking I might just get around to making those between episodes, and I'm just going to skip straight to the Agglomeration Plate. How's that sound? I think it sounds like a great idea. So let's do this. Let's pop outside and see which runes we have and which ones we're missing. So I think I've been keeping my runes out here, right? So we've got air, we've got earth, we've got water. So we need probably fire and mana then, right? Fire and mana. Seems fair enough. So Rune of Fire. So the Agglomeration Plate needs a Rune of Fire and a Rune of Mana, right? So it's going to be 4 Mana Steel, String, Inferium, Starlight. So String, Inferium Cell. No, it's Inferium Ingot, right? Inferium Ingot, just one of those. Right? 4 mana, we got those guys. A Pearl and a Diamond. Right? And then we just need the Starlight Cell, which shouldn't be too big of a problem. We've got compressed air cells. We've got lots of empties. Or lots of cells with junk in them, but nothing empty. Hang on. We should have an empty one in here. Yep. And we should have some liquid starlight, so that's cool. So that should be our mana, right? And then our Rune of Fire is going to need basalt, mana powder. Basalt ingot, right? Yes. Gunpowder, nether wart, and blaze powder. Okay. So that ain't too shabby, right? And I need to reallocate you for a moment, sir. Where's my... There you are. You to there. Okay. Boop. Whoops. Let's get that back. Cool. And then the Inferium, and then the String. And what else is missing there? The Starlight Cell? There you go. Sweet. And hey, look, we have 2 living rocks. The perfect amount. What else do I need here? 3 blocks of iron, some of that void stone, and a bunch of lapis blocks. So let's get a few blocks of iron. Why did it look dark to me? For a minute there, I was like, it looks dark, doesn't it? Actually, 3 blocks of iron. Man, this factorizer thing was a nice thing to invest in. Remember when we had to smelt iron in order to make blocks out of it? Yeah, good times. So drop you, craft, cool. And then 1, 1, 1, boop, boop, boop. Thank you. You guys also drop in. Thank you. You do your thing. And then you go back to that, which is missing a little bit of mana now, so you should fill back up in. Do your thing. Cool. So now we just need some void stone, right? 2 of them, which we happen to have some of. And lapis blocks. Now, do these craft like this, or is that a factorizer thing? That's a factorizer thing. How many of these do we need for the agglomeration plate? So I can remove you, I can remove you, you, and you. And I need 5 blocks, so that should be sufficient. Okay. So is that a terrestrial agglomeration plate? Why, yes, it is. Why, yes, it is. That is cool. All right, we've got a little bit of living rock left. I'm going to put you guys away. I need more living rock, and I need more iron blocks. About half a stack, but actually 4 more. That's 4. That's 4, right? Yep. Because that's what we need. Cool. So you do that, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. Okay. Crafting complete. Snagged a sleeping bag because it looks like it's about to get dark. I'm not going to want to run back to my house for this. Let's clear out a little bit of groundage. Right? And the pattern should be this, unless it's changed in this pack, but I can't imagine that that's possible. I don't think you can alter this, right? And it's blocks of mana steel, right? Isn't that right? No, it's blocks of lapis, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's blocks of lapis. I'm like, that looks wrong. That looks wrong in my eyes. Why does that look wrong to my eyes? Yeah, it's blocks of lapis. It's alright, we're going to need that mana steel anyway. So it didn't hurt nothing. But yeah, it's lapis blocks that go there. For the Terrasteel Agglomeration Plate. Cool. Sweet. And then you need a spark, and this buddy can be a spark. And then, in theory, boop, boop, boop should be Terrasteel. Hey, it's working! Hey, it's working! Hey, look, it's working. How great is that? I want to get the portal open today. That's absolutely a goal. If we can get the portal open, then we can get better sparks, better pool storage, and all kinds of other great stuff. So I'm all about getting the portal open today if we can. I think that's an achievable goal, no? And look at all the leaves being eaten. Isn't that cool? Loving it. Alright, buddy. Terrasteel. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Britannia. The portal to Elfheim. So, like, the gateway core is probably going to be the expensive one. No shock there. Empowered emeradic crystal. Wow. Platinum plates. Teleportation cores. Ooh, that stings. I remember them being expensive. 2 of them. Oof, that hurts. That is hurtful. Ancient dust. Still not 100% sure how we get that. We might not be opening the portal to Elfheim today. Never mind. Never mind. Let's just see what the sparks... Was he kind enough by chance to give me a dispersive spark without... Oh, he was not. I really like dispersive sparks. They are super useful. And that is not cool, because like a dispersive spark would be hugely useful for my mana pool storage needs. That's what I was really hoping for. And that's a real bummer. That is a real bummer. Dispersive spark would have been awesome right here. All the sparks require pixie dust. Augments, that is. Spark Tinkerer? I'm not familiar with that one. So that's a bummer. That's a real bummer. Doesn't matter, though. We've got Terrasteel. Let's take a quick nap, because I told you it would be dark out in a minute. Definitely have Terrasteel. Definitely have Terrasteel. What I can do at the very least is get a few more sparks. Alright, like 1 and 2. Really, bro? We've got petals. We've got petals. Okay. And we can throw them on these 2 also to help with our Terrasteel crafting. Because you know we need Terrasteel for a handful of things, remember? Like, specifically for making empowered diamantine, right? That's a big need that Terrasteel will serve us. Oops. Remember, it doesn't lose mana when you do that. Like, there's still mana charged in the agglomeration plate. I assume if you broke the agglomeration plate, that would be bad, but... Cool. Terrasteel, dudes. That's an achievement. So what I will say is I found a better way of clearing out all this wood. If you size it right, you shouldn't void anything. And because this is a tile entity, and Destruction Gadget can't destroy tile entities, pretty cool. Pretty cool. We might have wasted a few saplings in there, but it's way better than like the manual process of chopping down all that wood. Just trust me on that, okay? It's harsh. Cool. All right, so that's going to start refilling up my mana pools. Like I said, at some point I'd like to automate that a little bit better than it already is. Like, pretty much I would do something similar to that and put a timer on the woodcutter bit. But, you know, aside from that, I think we're in pretty good shape. Sweet. Nice and voided. I do kind of like the destruction gadget. It's a good time. It's a good time. I hesitated to make that. I don't know if you guys remember. I was like debating whether that would be a good thing to have or not. Because I wanted an easy way to clear large swaths of land. Right? But I didn't want an overpowered item. Alright, so I think I've got an idea, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how to do this whole I want to have a lot of mana production going on and a couple other things. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make this guy pretty much entirely based off the Munch Dew. I'm going to have 2 more spreaders here that are going to feed off a few more Endoflames, so that we can have, like, effectively just a nice area of Endoflame operations going on, right? And as you can see, I threw a bunch of red coal in there because we have a lot of that, remember? I have, like, 4096 of it. Yeah. So that's what we'll do, right? And then how about you? Exchanger, right? So can you do that? That would be great. Let's put you on fuzzy mode. Right, yeah, we want fuzzy mode. As soon as that happens, then I can do... You should actually work. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. So that and that. Perfect. Right, and that gets me the living wood I need. Cool. So I'm going to get a couple more spreaders. I'm going to get a few more Endoflames, right? And that'll get me lots more mana. So we've got 2 things that I'm going to do between episodes. I'm going to improve my mana production a little bit with Endoflames and Munch Dews, right? I'm going to maybe get my augmented runes and a couple other things going with my blood magic altar. And then we'll come back next time, and it might be time to look for an end portal. Because we clearly need a few things from the end. Might be killing a dragon. We'll have to see. I don't know what kind of shenanigans the end holds for us in this pack. Probably a lot. It might be rough. Okay? It might be rough. Probably. I have no idea, though. Like, maybe it'll be fine. We'll find out. I do have my air sigil, though. I want to make sure that I have a higher tier orb so I can have more LP so that I can fly for longer without having to recharge it, though. So that, again, is part of the reason I want to get the tier 3 blood altar going. All right? But for now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Coming back next time, maybe it's time for the end. We'll see. All right, guys, take it easy.